All right, y'all. Welcome back. Welcome back. All right. Yo, I just want to do another quick reminder. Y'all, please go ahead and follow us on Instagram, Rugby Swag Show. You can follow me on X at Gift A Bailu or at GiftTime Rugby, wherever you choose. Definitely catch us on, you can like us on Facebook at GiftTime Rugby, definitely on YouTube. At Gift Time Rugby, Twitch as well. We're doing this streaming on Twitch as well. If you want to catch us there, Gift Time Rugby, and then of course on TikTok, where we're starting to pick up a little bit more of the pace over there at Gift Time Rugby. And then, of course, if you're listening to the pod or you just can't watch it and you need to be able to listen to it, definitely check us out on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, iHeartMedia, and the best. I mean, absolutely, definitely check this all the way out, man. Let's go. Let's go. All right. So I want to get us into conversing about TMO. I didn't get the graphics for this because honestly, I forgot to write down the graphics for it. I should have probably done something about it, but it doesn't really matter. So TMO really has been something that has stood out for me, and I think this one actually showed the most issues when it came to the Sam Cane red card against South Africa. So set the scene once again. Sam Cane, he makes a hit on South African player. I believe it's Pollard. I can't remember exactly. And it leads in with the forearm making the tackle, hits the neck of Pollard, hits the head of Pollard, gets called on a yellow card, which is absolutely correct. It should have been called immediately. And then it was sent to TMO to be able to do the review. Well, in that moment, that should have been where the final card was actually made, right? TMO has already been set. You're looking at it. You're seeing the slow-mo going through. Kane is sent off with a yellow card, but it said it's played on decision. 10 minutes in the sin bin. 10 minutes in the sin bin is what Sam Cane needed to have. 5 minutes went by. You're going, well, why are you still reviewing it? Game's still going on. Whole action is happening. And then it comes later on in the middle of play that, oh, Sam Cane's card has been upgraded from yellow to red because of intentional hit and yada, yada. And I'm in my mind, I'm just like, what the hell did that have to do with anything? How did you get anything different than you would have gotten into TMO in that moment? And it's that where I think is where TMO has now come to become the true problem of what it is. All right. The real biggest issue has to be that TMO decisions need to be made in the time period that the decision making is being made by the ref and the booth up there. Replays and reviews of games is not unusual, and I always speak to the factor that, you know, in NFL, in college football, in NBA, but really I'm going to NFL and college football. Replays and reviews by the refs is a commonality. You know, obviously in NFL, you got 2 chances to call for it. A review happens after every touchdown. In college, you have to call for it. Review is done after every touchdown and to determine whether the play is confirmed or not. I don't have an issue with replays. I don't have an issue with people taking time to do it. I don't even feel like that part of it disrupts the game. I have an issue that you have to wait until after play is done. That means that you are not only changing the outcome of the game and the strategy of the game after people have now passed that moment, but you are actually trying to make perfection out of something that needs to just be great. And in rugby or in any contact sport, you can't get perfection. It's not possible. It's not even necessary. You know, like I'm gonna throw up the great comment. Brandon saying it great, and I know he also said he doesn't mind TMOs, but he says it's a really great thing. Judicials can review later for sanctions at the level, but it's got to be done more quickly on the pitch and decisions. Otherwise, it enrages the fan, and this is where I exactly agree. If you feel like you got a mistake made, then you can deal with it afterwards. And honestly, even if you feel like the refs themselves are making mistakes on the field, either you can put a recommendation on the ref themselves or you get past it. Because if you get to the next game, honestly, fans aren't sitting hyper thinking about the past play, but you will hyper think about a change that was made way after the point where you thought the decision was made. And it can't be something that's that slow. You can't have so many people trying to look at it. You can't have so many slow motions that you feel like you have to get the infinitesimal access to it. Like that is, by all means, some fearful action. And I feel like that's a part where rugby doesn't make any sense to be able to be in that position. You are a contact tackle sport. fear-based decision-making is not a factor that has to be made in this. And fear-based decision-making seems to be the factor that is being made when it comes to these deep-seated decisions for TMO. And now you've got a system that not only is it not trying to create precision in the game, it's actually legitimately determining what the game will actually be. In my feeling, like the Sam Kane situation, I thought that I would say it should have been stayed at yellow. Why? The decision was yellow on the field. I want the refs to have the power on that. If that is something that you don't trust the refs to do after the big ass screen of TMO that everybody is seeing and that you're going through on a regular day basis, going through it for the 5 minutes it took to already do the review, to do another 5 minutes to be able to determine in the middle of play that it's not. That's almost 12 minutes of play time that is lost due to just trying to determine TMO. Then you don't have a system. You are letting outside people do the game. And if they're not at the game, I don't want it. I don't want it. Like, if you feel like it was more malicious than it was, then okay, then they get the red card afterwards and you can go and have the argument. But even at that, there needs to be a pretty thorough review. In the moment, no. And it's not like they got new footage. Not like TMO people got new footage. Not like there's a guy running in. He's like, wait, I got this last one. This is the angle that's going to make all the difference right there. No, that doesn't exist. That's not how this goes at all. That's not how any of this goes. It literally is just simply going to be that you have this one guy, you have that same shot, everybody's seeing it, and then the decision is made. Boom, bam, go on. All right. Boom, bam, it's over. It's something that really pissed me off. I think, what was it? I think it was the Fiji game, Fiji versus England game, where it was like the TMO was replayed almost 4 phases after the penalty was presided. Was it Fiji or was it South Africa? I don't know. You remind me. But it was almost 4 phases after the fraction had been made, the decision had been made, and then it was like, oh, no, we got to roll it back. We got to roll it on back, and it's not going to be counted, and we got to do it all over again. Like, that's stupid. That's stupid. That's not what the point of TMO is. That's not even about the spirit of the game or anything. That's just not the point of TMO. That's not the point of a replay. You don't have technology for that. So in this situation, I feel like World Rugby and their entire ruling system, I'm going to be honest with you, I blame the Brits. One, because the majority of them are running World Rugby. The other reason why is because this is a very British thing that has to be, where you're trying to get the exact measurements. Like, you're not trying to get relative, you're trying to get exactness. You literally are bypassing your funnel system. Your funnel system goes the players and then the referee and then slightly more precision with the replay. And that's it. After that, you're done. I think a great point Brandon's saying, and look, if you guys want to be part of the conversation, y'all can come in. But right now, my boy Brandon out here doing his thing and giving the conversation. And he's saying it's too long. So for new fans, it's even worse. They're questioning if something new happened that they missed, and they're less confident, engaged fans. Yeah, I think that can be a factor. I don't know if I necessarily feel like that's fully a thing, but I do say that it can create confusion for the game. And whenever you're bringing in new fans into the game, confusion is the last thing that you absolutely need to be able to have with that. So that was my feeling when it comes to the TMO on that one. Let me know what your guys' feelings are with that.
I ain't convinced. Black out the tent. Fill up the tank.